black star. With the nightfall comes the shadows and the trees lurk. Easier said than done, we all. I'm feeling. Twisting my soul around. Fuel me, reform me. And I'm an arrow in the sky. I'm a tantrum passing you by. I'm an arrow in the sky. 'Cause I'm a tantrum, and I'm a full moon. Arrow in the sky. I'm a tantrum. I'm an arrow in the sky. 'Cause I'm a tantrum. I'm an arrow in the sky.
Hey everybody, welcome to the show. Thanks for joining me. If you want to join the panel, please hit that link, follow the instructions, and you can join. We have Greg Grubo at the back, and someone called "Come to my window. I need to see who you are." So you have to enable. Okay, all right, great. All right, so we'll add both of you to the chat right now. You're both live.
Hi, Monty. Hi, everybody.
Hello, Ray, you're live.
So I got to start off real quick and say, yeah, I was dollars to donuts. I guess I'm heading to Dunkin' Donuts and buying a dozen donuts because I told somebody, I was like, I'll eat a dozen donuts. And it's like, oh, Lord, looks like I'm going to be eating a dozen donuts. But in my defense, I honestly think what she was planning on doing last night was sitting down and spilling all this hot tea on Nader, and going down that road and staying up all night and then being too upset to go to Cuba. But suddenly her original channel got reinstated, and so she swerved and she went. Woo!
We saw her at the airport. We don't know if she actually went because
she's there. She's posted a photo.
On the plane. Because I listened to that thing when she was like, and the guy's like, when they were talking about when they could board. And it was actually like Central Canada, the guy said. He didn't say anything about Cuba, so I was curious.
She's in Cuba, and she's really red already.
Oh, Lord, she is going to die of a heart attack or a stroke.
Yeah, and she has posted already, since she already has a sunburn. It's like, man, just being pasty white coming from Canada, when you go to those latitudes, you don't want to have your shoulders hanging out. That's a bad idea. So, no, she's... Like I said, I'm right on Chantal, but I honestly believe if she hadn't got her channel back, I really think... Ray, I see you nodding. Go ahead, tell me what you think. Are you on the same wavelength as me?
Yeah, I was thinking the same exact thing. That I feel like that her getting her channel back, especially at the time that she did, just kind of pushed her to just. And now, of course, she's thrown in the face of her haters that everybody said that she wasn't gonna go, and so oh, look at me, guys. I'm in Cuba.
Okay.
But what she does in Cuba is a different story. Whether or not she stays in her hotel room the whole time and just, but.
Well, that's my bet now. It's going to be the hotel bees.
Well, did you hear at the Cuba check-in, it was like she was chatting and said, yeah, she talking about her cap. They asked if it was religious or medical, and I said it was medical. Bitch, no, you didn't.
That pissed me off. That pissed me off.
Yeah, I mean, I guess in the broadest sense of the term, medical, as in you ate yourself into super morbid obesity and had to get your uterus yeeted because you wouldn't stop eating junk food. You're malnourished, and you won't take hormone pills. So I guess in a broad sense it's medical, but for her to say, oh, it's medical, because you and I both know exactly what medical she's hoping people assume. Oh, we can't make fun of her.
She was shaving those patches into her head. We all know why she was doing that. She was using the cancer guy. And I already told somebody this. That pisses me off more than anything. As a cancer survivor, that pisses me off personally.
It's anybody that knows anything, and then, oh, did you hear the other brilliant thing she said? And I quote, do they have fresh bread in Cuba? You fucking, sorry, are you kidding me, Chantal? I mean, the ignorance, like, it just, so that right there, when she said, do they have fresh bread in Cuba? Because somebody said about, oh, they have really, Cuban bread. Oh, do they have fresh bread in Cuba? That shows you that when she's interacting with her chat, her brain isn't actually engaged. She's not thinking. Do you know what I mean? It's a stream of conscience. She's just, chitter chattering, but there's no thought behind it, because the things she says, she has some real standard things. She sees a thing and then she asks a question about it. That's a really standard Chantal thing with her chat. And that just shows you she's not actually thinking about what these people are saying. She's just turning it into a question. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
she never answers a question anyways. It's always thrown up with the innuendos. It could go 20 different ways.
She just asks questions, and like I said, this picture of her in Cuba, she is red, roja, rouge, whatever you want to call it. So, yeah, like. And what she did comment, so she's going to be doing lots of vlogs and stuff. I think on some levels she's realizing it. She's probably not going to have the internet she needs to live stream. So that'll be interesting to see how she does, though, without. And I really hope that she can find some decent internet, because, oh my God, I want to see her live stream. I do. I mean, like I said, I am so happy her channel got reinstated, simply because it made her go to Cuba to show us haters. And I'm kind of 50-50. I really wanted to hear the tea she was going to spill on Nader last night that she's now not going to spill, but she'll get to it.
Yeah, what was all that? Oh, wait till the cops find out you took my phone again. And then Dede, oh, wait till they find out you were in the parking lot blaring your music from your car. What?
Well, do you remember when she made that comment about just say anything about, what's his name? I'm drawing a blank. Where he pulls
John
the boombox.
Cusack. John Cusack.
That's the actor. I'm talking about the character he plays. Was it Nick or Nate or Eugene? The character in Just Say Anything. Anyway,
Eugene.
So what the point is Chantal made a comment last night like, wouldn't it be funny if I got a boombox and stood outside the window playing? Remember that comment? Well, I think that was just her actually kind of low key admitting what she had actually done.
She did it because Dede posted about it.
Yeah. So I think what happened is, okay, so I think we're back to that point that if Chantal were more mobile, I really think Dede and Nader would have a huge bunny boiling, I will not be ignored, Michael situation.
I'm telling you, she's going to end up on an episode of Snapped.
Yeah, but
she keeps going. She really is.
She's so not mobile that I don't think, I mean, that would really take a lot of planning on her part. But I like I said, I think she was planning on spilling all this tea on Nader because I really think that there is kind of a stalker element going on, and I think she was worried that Nader and Dede were going to come on and present their tide. Like,
I think we're all in agreement with that aspect.
And I can guarantee you, they probably have footage of Chantal, sitting out front in her little purple plum Kia, blasting music for what they say 7 hours or something, or 4 hours. So I think Chantal was planning, because she put up a notification on her Patreon that she was going live on Vimeo. Then she put one up on the Beezer show, because like she was trying to cover all bases. And then literally 4 minutes to midnight, 4 minutes left. We're talking down to the wire, a Hail Mary shot, and YouTube comes in, Michael Jackson or Michael Jordan dunk, wham, and there's your channel. And it gave her the ego boost. So she shelved the tea, because she's going to be gone. And Chantal, there is no object permanence. If I can't see a thing, it doesn't exist. So she's leaving the country. So her whole crazy with the size of crazy dipped in crazy sauce no longer exists, because I'm in Cuba. So yeah, it's like, woohoo. We've got some good stuff coming up, guys. I'm so excited. I'm so glad I was wrong. And I'm glad YouTube reinstated her channel, because it got her ass to Cuba.
It got her ass there, but how long is her channel going to stay up? How long can she behave without throwing another Chantal toddler fucking rage fit, excuse my language, and getting it lost all over again? I mean, come on.
I think she'll be able to. I think she'll be able to hold it together for. I think she'll be on her best behavior for a few weeks, because those tears last night, I think those were the first genuine tears we've actually seen from Chantal. Remember when she hugged P? And P was all like this. I'm like, listen, you basement dwelling SJW Twitter mob troll. Crawl back into your cave, you freak of nature. Like maybe shower, open a window. And like I said, this has nothing to do with Pete's sexual orientation or what he thinks anything. Pete is just he's a doormat of a human being, and I have zero patience for him. And it's like, shut up, Pete. But when did you see? Yeah, I see Ray when she leaned over and grabbed Pete's, and she kind of was teared up. I think those were actual tears of relief, because I think low down she was starting to kind of crab in a bucket panic.
Maybe, but the celebrating shouldn't start, actually, because her channel may be up, but it's not monetized. It won't be for a good 30 days.
Yep.
She's got to reapply for the YouTube monetization program in order for her to get her videos paid for again.
But she's getting her members back.
Doesn't matter. 30% of that goes to YouTube.
But the point is she's getting her channel back, and she is going to be making money. So whether she gets monetized or not, I'm on the fence. I hope she doesn't get monetized. I hope she can keep her members, because those VI idiots, man, those comments and the infighting in there, there's some serious infighting, because there's some people that actually, that really want to help Chantal, and they hate the Sofa King, the trio, the
Holy Trinity, Sofa King.
They call them the Holy Trinity.
Yeah,
the
and
Holy
so
Trinity.
there is a lot of infighting. So I have some inside info. I'm not going to say anything more, but there is serious infighting, and so there's a large majority tend to be. I'm just going to say, and this is from their own mouth, it's like we're middle-aged, overweight women that want to support other women, because and it's like, this is how it needs to be. And there's about a 70% majority there, and then you have a real smaller minority, the Lambo, the plain cheeseburger, and the Sofa King, and it's really infighting. Like they're because Sofa King and stuff, they're deleting other members' comments, and so there's all this tumultuous stuff going on in the background, and I just. Yay! I'm so excited.
And
Sorry.
She did not get 50K. She admitted she lied about that.
Okay.
She admitted she has not made more than 20K.
Yeah.
So, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say on the whole monetization thing, because she was getting super chats last night, wasn't she?
She was getting super chats. Her join button's back, and I can tell you this, when I turned off, because sometimes I go incognito because I have YouTube Red, I got thrown up some ads and stuff. So like I said, I don't see why they wouldn't give her back her monetization. She's got her channel memberships back. She's getting super chats. But I will say, did you notice she did okay on super chats, but she did not clean up the way she did before her channel got yeeted. She really didn't.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to figure too. They're still all paying for Patreon, OnlyFans, and
Twitch.
And she's not putting anything out there now. It's all the Beezer Show on YouTube, or now her channel again. And the rest of them are going to sit there and keep paying until they realize, oh shit, we're not getting anything anymore.
Yeah, $20 on OnlyFans, $10 on Patreon, $5 on Twitch. That's $45, you know.
Right.
And a lot of the VIBs, their memberships had lapsed, and so they were expected last night to once again sign up. And I think, what is it, $10 in there? So we're up to $55 for 2.5 weeks of some serious content. Well, we had a couple good nodding off, stoned beyond belief, but so like I said, I think she has tested her VIBidiots limits, and so she is whittling down her fans. She really is. I think the frustration is real.
I hate to piss on all your cornflakes, but she is not going anywhere. She is here to stay, and she is going to get monetized. She will get her AdSense back, and she will get money, and she's going to be having even more. This is a coup de grace that she pulled here. This is fantastic. It was big, bash, bosh. The Beezer Show came back, monetized. Going to Cuba, monetized. Getting the Foodie Beauty channel back.
Hello,
She is a lucky woman, and she never faces consequences, and she's here to stay, guys.
Yeah,
Don't
a
worry.
lucky cow. I agree, Natural Ginger.
She is going to, exactly. She is.
I don't think she's going to go anywhere, but I think she better watch her P's and Q's, because she's going to be watched like a hawk now, because she has them convinced it was one channel and all their subs that went after her, and that's the reason she was kicked off. It was not, because I am, like I said, I am not a fan of Charlie Gold. I am not subscribed to her channel, and I reported Chantal I don't know how many damn times, and I'll keep doing it. Every time she steps over that TOS, we all have to follow it. So does she.
Nothing will happen. She's untouchable.
I hope
you lot convinced me. I was here for a go to Cuba, and all you lot convinced me won't go. You wee shites. But I've got it. You changed my mind. So
I was totally convinced she wasn't going either, but she's there. So yeah, I have to.
Yeah, she's there, and I am so pleased that she is there. I am so pleased.
It's like we said, Ginger. It's when she got that notification she had gotten her Foodie Beauty channel. You saw her pivot, like we literally on camera saw her pivot from I'm gonna be dishing out all this hot tea on Nader and my crazy ass to
I refused to watch it.
Yeah, exactly.
I refused to watch it because
I know what Cookie. That's precious. From a different reaction channel, but oh my god, just her reaction and Pete's coming to tell her, it was like, oh lord.
I've seen the thumbnail. I don't need to. I know exactly what happened. And good on her. Forget all about all the crap things that she said and how ridiculously vulgar she is. It doesn't matter. There are no consequences. She doesn't have to change. She can stay exactly how she has been and make money. And don't think that you think, oh well, how is it going to all fall apart? It's her bad health. No, she's got cockroach genes. She's going to be around for a long time.
Well, and the fact she got her channel back, like I said, she is now emboldened. Like she feels, and like I said, this just ensures the cameras will be rolling for a while. And so, like, my favorite lol cow will still continue to provide us milk aplenty and without paying. Like, because I don't want to chat in her chat, so I know nobody has to pay to watch the dumpster fire. And like, you know, it's like I really think what Buddha, hi Buddha, I think Buddha nailed it the other night when she said Chantal's karma is her current life, because regardless of what she puts on camera, being her cannot be fun.
No, she lives a shitty existence. We all know this.
Yeah, she's not. And so it's like, I get why people are upset, and it is the stuff she's managed to get away with it's fairly disgusting. Like, come to my window, I get it. It is. It's pretty gross. But Chantal is living her karma. And so just sit back and rest assured that it's not fun. Regardless of what she says, it's not fun. I know. Her life is not fun.
Maybe, but you're not supposed to enjoy your karma. You're not
exactly.
supposed to enjoy your karma. Monty, what do you think?
I'm agreeing with everybody.
Are you?
I'm just gonna stay here. Yes, I just agree. Just nod and agree.
I think Monty's like the rest of us. It's like, what? Wait, her channel's back. Wait, she has to
right?
leave Cuba. What the hell is going on in this freaking Twilight Zone?
Exactly. I am not bothered. I just don't like her previous history of her attitudes. But I am not the attitude police, and she's got free speech. You know.
Yeah,
so,
I think Monty is sitting here, and the reason he's nodding and agreeing is because he knows how it goes with a group of women. You could be happy, or you could be right. Monty's choosing happy. But go ahead, anyway, Ginger. Sorry for interrupting.
It's okay. It's okay. We're all. Because I was thinking, no way that getting her Foodie Beauty channel back came out of left field. Now I'm going to admit this. Over the weekend, I did cross my mind, but I never said anything because I thought I was being silly. But I was actually going to say, she could get a channel back, we've forgotten about this. And then, wham, there it comes. Look, it was a great move. It's Schadenfreude tennis.
Yeah. It was a slammed. It was like a Hail Mary. Great. 3 seconds on the buzzer, half court shot. Wham. And, nothing but net. And I was like, oh, whoa, score. I was thinking of a basketball metaphor, but I did the football thing. So,
what we should concentrate on now, what I'm concentrating on now is I want to know what happened at the weekend because she never told us. I want to know where Melissa Etheridge is involved, Carl Windows.
Lay off my song, Natural Ginger.
Kitchen windows.
I want to know if I'm in such a good mood to crying and moaning and groaning, and I just can't. I'm so stressed out. Blah blah. You know damn good well what happened. Nader was there. She went over there thinking, I got another chance, and blew her ass off again. And so she started making threats. Dede started making threats, and it went to, oh, screw you all. And now it's, oh, I got my channel back. Oh, my God, I'm going to Cuba. Fuck them all.
But did she knock Nader's tooth out?
I'm not sure how Nader's tooth got knocked out. I'm still curious about that one.
Yeah, that's a good question.
I think those teeth, the toothers, I think that their grasp on that jaw was tentative. I mean, his teeth were not in good shape. And I had a friend who actually had teeth kind of like that, and his brother just kind of pushed by. And so teeth like that tend to get knocked out really easy. I am curious though, the fact, like I said, it's so much going on that she supposedly sat outside with music blaring, and it's like that. That's what I want to hear about. But here's the beauty of it is I suspect maybe police are involved on Nader's end, because why isn't he just coming on and talking about it? So I think that, but we have Chantal sitting in Cuba, probably staying in her hotel room because she can't walk very far and can't take the heat. Like 30 degrees. That means it's going to average 86 degrees Fahrenheit for those of us in America, because we don't think in Celsius or centigrade. 86 degrees with that humidity. Oof. She's not leaving her room. She's going to sit there and cook up the most beautiful lie. Most beautiful story.
I did this. I did that. I went here. You didn't do nothing but sit in that damn hotel room with the air conditioner.
With air conditioner.
I'm talking about the lie as far as what happened between her and Nader. She's going to come up with a Yeah. So, he says I was sitting outside blasting music from my car for 4 hours. No. Chantal's going to craft she's going to spin an amazing yarn, and I'm so excited.
I disagree with that 100%. Give her a bottle of Grey Goose and she'll be telling you everything, just like she did, she did the last time.
Well, what I'm hoping she does is because I don't think she can stream from there. I hope she comes up with a really good lie does a pre-recorded video, releases it, and then 4 days later when she comes home, she breaks out some ganja, and she's cramming those shatter bears in her mouth like they're, just Tic Tacs, dainty little Chantal double fisting the gummies. And then she'll forget the pre-recorded video. And then another thing, guys. Another thing. Let me tell you about Nader.
I agree.
Nader.
But the whole time she's gone, if she doesn't have internet, Dede and Nader have all the time in the world to go live and say whatever they want to.
But they can't.
They can't. They would. I don't see Nader doing it because Nader is actually following the rules and not saying her name.
Oh, you got a point.
But
if he didn't actually see her, if she sat outside on the sidewalk, then that doesn't really hurt him either.
I think Nader has been he has been told by his court-appointed attorney to Zetkines.
Yep.
Keep your mouth.
Don't say a word. Don't mention her name. Don't
your mouth.
He's following that to a T, man. Yep. He won't read super chats about her. He won't. He'll say thanks for the super chat, but I can't read that. And it's all about say something about Chantal or to Chantal or what about Chantal doing this, and he just he won't read it.
Exactly.
He is following it to a T. He don't want to go back to jail. We all know this.
And he's been in the system, so he knows how to follow the rules. And like I said, so he's not going to say we're not going to get it from Nader's side yet. But I think Chantal, I think we all kind of agree, Chantal's going to put her truth out there, but it's going to be out the window the first time. Collie said is, the first half of a bottle of Grey Goose, and she's going to just be making up all kinds of wild tales. Yeah.
I want to know about those posts that essentially, not essentially, but I think they said Dede made that said, maybe you can talk to her that way, but you won't talk to me that way.
Right? So much. Yeah. And so that's just it. And I got to admit, I kind of just stepped away last night because I was like, yeah, she's going to Cuba. If they'll let her on the plane, she's going. So I decided to get some sleep, and I caught up on her stuff, and some low key stalking on Instagram. So I found the picture with the palm trees. I'd be a great stalker, and I'm in awesome shape. Well, other than health stuff. So yeah, but I think I really do. And without Chantal, if she can't stream down there, she will go through some kind of withdrawals because it's proven the interaction you get dopamine hits, and she is an addict's addict. So she's going to get lonely. Did you see the awkward interaction with the people at the airport?
Yeah, that was.
It was some next level cringe. That is somebody that doesn't interact with people very often, and so she's probably going to spend a lot of time in her head drafting up all kinds of narratives for how she wants her story to go. And without her hug box to confirm or deny, she's going to get that next level of frantic. But I think I think we're going to get, like I said, I know there's some people that are really upset because the things she was pulling really weren't a joke,
Has she been putting pictures on Instagram? Has she put pictures since she's been installed in her new habitat?
Here she posted it, and she is as red as they come. I mean, she's
not taking her hat off. What is she doing, the daft mare?
She has short sleeves on, she has that hat on, and she is red as red can be. She literally just got off the plane. You can see in the lenses.
Hat off, lady.
Well, you can see in the lenses of her glasses, there is a huge group of people. If you zoom in, you can see there's a huge group of people in front of her, and it's like she's toddled or waddled off by herself to take this selfie. And the thing is I can almost guarantee that she has probably really leaned into the medical issue with her hair, but the thing is anybody that's ever been through cancer, what that kind of balding looks like.
Stop pulling the cancer thing.
So she'll have to leave that hat on a lot because she I think she has presented a certain narrative, and this is me guessing, to the people on that plane, and she doesn't want to bump into them. So yeah, I'm sure she had her filter on. She had her filter on for this photo. Think about it. she had the filter on, and she's that red with that filter on. Lord, she's the color of Ray Ray's shirt, guaranteed.
I see a hospital visit for heat stroke coming on.
Yeah, like no joke.
If she really is pushing the whole sickness thing, like she mentioned that she told the people, the security people, that right there, that's one more thing that kind of just like really irks me when it comes to her.
Oh yeah.
Because I dealt with this for a year with my dad, and for someone who to just blatantly, say, oh yeah, I told him it was medical, and not even like think twice about it.
Yeah.
That just makes you even more of a disgusting.
I literally threw my phone when I heard that. I was watching. Who was it? I was watching just Beezing or something. I don't know. And I literally threw my phone when she said it was medical. I was like, "You what?
But
you
why did they ask her?
No. Oh no!
If it was, they asked her if it was religious or medical.
Sorry, and you don't have to.
Oh, it's medical.
You don't have to take it off
in the
if
teeth,
it's religious or medical. But if it's not, then they'll have you take it off.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
really.
What I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
If it's religious, you need to remove it. But if it's medical,
you don't have to.
Don't have to. And so she lied.
She did lie.
Yeah.
She did lie. Why isn't she in the bikini getting slathered in factor 20 million? That's what you do. She's only there for 7 days.
She said she's already sunburned. Like that was the one comment she made on her community tab, is she's already sunburned.
The bellies aren't.
Yeah.
The bellies aren't, the boobs aren't, and she needs to get out there and then go and have a slip. Oh my! Sorry, I'm just totally triggered by that knowledge.
Yeah, and Debbie did say there are other medical besides cancer, and it's true. Arthritis, you have alopecia, and like I said, there are genuine and like I said, Chantal's does fall underneath the medical category, but by a very loose, broad sense. Like the only thing wrong with Chantal,
me too, me as well, and I still have no eyelashes. They have not gone back in yet.
The only thing wrong with Chantal is she has eaten herself into super morbid obesity, and there was a propensity for female pattern baldness she inherited from her mother, but she did nothing about it. She chose to be malnourished because of her diet. Then once she lost the uterus and the egg factories, and she won't take her hormones. So is it medical? Yes. But is this a self-induced, didn't need to be this way? 1,000%. Like she didn't deserve to keep that beanie on.
I don't remember what stream it was in she was doing when she was talking about shaving the bald spots into her head. And she specifically said, I did it so they would think I had it.
Oh my goodness.
That is when I really started thinking, nope, I don't want Chantal back. I don't want her nope, she don't need to be on air. Nope.
I missed that. That's ridiculous.
Yep.
That is
Doll
just
says
crazy.
she has lupus, and your hair, and I like there are numerous endocrine issues that will cause hair loss. There are all kinds of things, but Chantal, so yes, medically she fits under that umbrella, but just barely. Like she's getting spray from the road.
I'm so sorry, everybody who is actually going through this. Right, I am completely for her to come on that, and because she could take the hat off, she needs to take a hat and just get some sun on her head. Yeah. She is not going to be ill if she takes her hat off for a few hours. And oh my goodness, that is.
To be fair, I mean, she was given a choice of religion, medical.
She needs to absorb the vitamin D for anyways. And the best way to do that is through your freaking head. So take the cap off, Chantal.
So it just
disgrace.
The disrespect for people with actual medical hair loss. It's a slap in the face. Like
it is. It really is.
Like Ray, you probably had to get your head shaved did you have to get your head shaved for the surgery you needed to get, things like that. It's that is medical. And so like I said, but the fact she would feel comfortable sharing that on air shows you to what level she has been emboldened with her claim. So she's really going to step it up. And like I said,
she's untouchable, Greaves. She's untouchable.
Yeah. And
and YT YouTube have given her the untouchable golden ticket
Mm-hmm.
to do whatever. And
well,
the fact,
in her mind, but it doesn't
no, it's
mean
a reality.
Yeah,
it's a reality. It's not
She-
in her mind.
Yeah.
It's a reality.
And she bought plenty of sunblock so she can use it for all of you out there saying, wouldn't her head burn?
Exactly. Yeah,
That's
of
what
course
the
you can,
sunblock
goddess.
for.
Can you imagine that dirty razor being dragged across her skull, trying to get it with that sunscreen and the sweat? She's gonna get, like, you know how she's getting that that really bad
razor
acne?
rash.
Yeah, she's gonna really get it on her head. So I'm glad Chantal is gonna be. I don't like smug Chantal. Can't stomach it, but in her head, I think she feels untouchable, and I think for a hot minute she will be untouchable. But I think that will embolden more lol cow behavior for free. You guys, we don't have to pay. Nobody has to pay. Nobody has to give her money to watch this now. You know, not the way they were. You know, just use ad blocker or, you know, skip the ads, or, you know, and it does seem like her viewership, considering her return was just last night, if you look at the amount of views that she got, I just think she lost a good portion. So her quick check-in only has 12,000 views. That's really not much, considering, you know, Monty, do you want to weigh in on this? Yeah. So her last McRage was up to almost 20,000 views. Like, so just, she's right there. I think she's lost a portion of her audience. But
I think a lot of people just don't know that she's back, and that's the
it's
problem.
gonna take a bit.
Yeah, it's gonna take a few days, a few people talking about it, so that everyone's on the same page. Like, in fact, some people don't even know that she's in Cuba right now. There's just a lot going to it. So we originally thought she was gonna go to the flight from Montreal, until we found out that it was a 9:40 a.m. flight from Ottawa, and then all these new things are coming up. So I'm surprised she went. I still thought she wasn't gonna go, especially getting her channel back. She'll take the loss of all those monies, and just not show up, because, you know, she's sticking it to the man, and Pete's is sticking it to all the Karens out there, giving the finger.
But you know,
Pete
real
is a
quick,
Karen. What are
real
you
quick
talking
before
about?
I forget, Ray, can you go into the chat behind her and, like, get me your email or something so I can get a hold of you, because we've got a private chat in here. So
okay.
Yeah, if you could just drop it in there, so because I really, really want to talk to you, and I don't think either one of us just want to throw our digits, you know, onto the internet. So go ahead. Sorry.
What I was going to say is she may get a whole bunch of views from past her old stuff, because I know there's a lot of people, or I've heard there's a lot of people who, as soon as she came back up, they're out there grabbing and downloading and archiving the stuff that hasn't been archived already.
Yeah.
And that would count as views, and she would get money from it. So I think that's something we got to think about too, that right here at the beginning, she may just make a bundle just from people being scared not to see the stuff again.
That's
I put the comment Ray in there.
Yeah,
So,
but what happens now to all the other platforms she put herself on, now that people are paying
she ain't
for?
Gonna do nothing.
They're gonna lay to waste, and nothing's gonna happen.
She can do nothing.
Yep. And people are gonna, like I said, they're gonna be billed until they realize, oh, she's not doing anything over here. I need to cancel that.
Correct.
Pete's
That's
saying
exactly
when she
right,
first got her
Goddess.
channel back, oh, she'll still be posting on there. Well, we all know how OnlyFans went when that was the only other thing she had besides YouTube. It didn't do nothing.
I feel like if her foodie beauty channel is, you know, comes back full force and everything, she might still like go on these other platforms, but I think they're just gonna end up dying off, because that's the way she is. She's lazy, let's be real, and she's not gonna want to spend the time going on different platforms, and people are probably gonna complain about having to pay for them all. So
yeah, I agree.
Like, forget about it and probably just stick with YouTube.
She's got her two. Well, she's got one monetized. She's got her original back with all her original content. She will get monetized again on Foodie Beauty Beauty channel if she we know she is. Of course, she's going to get her monetization, AdSense, whatever it's called.
Her promise.
And the other, sorry, I'll just say this: the other channels, the other platforms will maybe drop off, but she's gonna stay with YouTube because it's familiar ground to her, and it feels like a massive victory.
This is true.
I
Her
think it's
promise
the
to her
easiest.
beezers, you guys, was that she would get in a blow-up pool full of gravy
Ew.
if she got her channel back.
That's not a promise. That's a nightmare.
Yeah,
Right.
I want to miss that one. Please,
That's
I
for
want to
Twitch.
miss that
What
one.
it was, so I just.
Yeah, that's for Twitch. That's her Amaranth persona. Get
Oh,
it?
Lord.
Like
I don't want to
Amaranth,
see
but
any of it. I don't want to
Amaranth.
see Jello. I don't want to see gravy.
Yeah, a certain other reaction channel, I won't name who it was, said that, you know, they would get together and send her money if she filled the pool full of gravy.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about, Ray.
Yeah.
Well, and actually, it was that we were going to get together and buy her a hot tub and have her a blow up hot tub full of gravy, which is even more gross.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't want to see any of it. I don't want to see Jello. I don't want to see gravy. I don't want to see mud. I don't even want to see her in a mud wrestling. Nope, none of it.
I'm with you, goddess.
I didn't want to see her in the dang bikini, but we all got to see that and a whole lot more.
God.
So yeah.
Oh, you have to remind me I saw that. Come on.
Hey, Monty. This is Ray Ray's husband. Did you like that Austin Powers reference yesterday?
I loved it.
The pump.
Loved all of it.
Hello, Mr. Ray Ray.
Wait, no, Monty, I have to ask you about that. What was the fact that I heard something about a penis pump being thrown at you?
Yeah, that was Dragon Lord Frodo got angry at me yesterday and decided to throw a penis pump at my likeness on his TV.
Oh my god.
Now, who needs Chantal when you can get that kind of entertainment? You'll never see that again. Come on.
So,
don't say that on this channel.
I'm hoping somebody has a clip of that because that is one thing I think I would want to see.
So everybody knows if you're sending chats in here, don't hit done.
Oh no, don't hit done. Just hit the little X button.
Yeah. So hit the thing on the right, not the left. I was like, no, I'm trying to get Ray Ray's number, and I'm like, no.
So she's going to be in Cuba for 7 nights or whatever, and she might be finding a new fella. What do we think her new perspective on Nader will be when she returns?
I have no idea, but she's looking for Miguel because she watched a YouTuber that does Cuba videos. So she's looking for that Miguel that's in Cuba. So she's gonna be searching. Peach Cobbler has a point here. Her channel is monetized. According to Google support, monetization is required for super chats. That's actually true. So what I think happened is Google, if you look at her videos, I was looking at all the dates of when those specific live streams happened are gone. And I think they just demonetized all her videos. So she needs to put the monetization back on them. I think that's the problem.
Yeah,
what's
they're
happening.
just not right now. They're not earning her any money.
Yeah,
right.
And sooner or later she'll realize that. I'm sure one of the Beezers will point that out.
Well, I'm sure they're listening now, and they're going to go run and tell her.
Right?
I don't think anybody can tell her anything because, like I said, I'm curious. Because I don't think she planned on going. I think she planned on staying up all night raging. So did she actually get the plug adapters that she need? Because if you go from Marca to like the UK, it'll cook all anything you plug in because they run at such a higher voltage. And I don't know, maybe Monty knows what Cuba, but if she tries to plug in that laptop and stuff without the appropriate adapters, like
I think it could be 220. Yeah, she needs the adapters.
She is going to get some people there to feel sorry for it. She's going to go. She's going to be teeing it all the way to the Mai Tai bar, and looking really ridiculous. And people are going to help her, and somebody's probably going to give her a spare adapter. Let's face it, she's not going to be in any hardship. She's not going to blow up her laptop. She's going to be absolutely fine.
I can guarantee if she has to buy that adapter at the resort that it's been marked up like.
Oh Lord, yes. Oh no.
Yeah, like a $20 adapter is now like $99,
$80.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Pete's kept telling her, but of course, like everyone knows, she doesn't listen to anybody. But he said, and then she just kept going, I don't need an adapter. Do I? Do I? I hate when she does that. It's like, you know, well, look it up. This is no, you talk about an easy Google question. This is an easy Google question.
It's like everything
last
in
night
her
she
life
called and didn't need an adapter.
It's like everything in her life needs some sort of validation from someone else, whether it's Pete, the people in her chat. Like she needs that validation from an actual human being, or someone she thinks is a human being. That could be a robot.
She said that though. She admits that she's a complete and utter attention person. I'm telling you, she's gonna plug one thing and it's gonna be explosive bees, guys.
Right? And well, she said
she burns down Coco Loco or whatever I called it yesterday.
Yes.
Oh my God.
And then we're really going to have something.
There's going to be a news article, fire on Cayo Loco.
Yeah, I'm waiting on CNN. You know, we're going to see her on CNN, I promise, before this is over.
Lord.
She's not living in reality, because she even said at the Cuba check-in, she's like, you know, next time I'll go with some of my girlfriends. Like she's still operating on the premise that she has this group of girlfriends from high school, and it's like just, there's some disconnect.
To me, it's like, what friends? You have dated all of them.
Yeah. Honestly, even with like Tina and stuff, I honestly think she paid them. I think there's somebody that she met and was like, hey, you want to pretend to be my friends? I'll give you, you know, 200, 300. Like, yeah, hell yeah, come over to my house. Like, I think that's what happened with them.
Or maybe a friend from high school that had a business is like, sure, you can stop by, push my business. Like, you know what I mean?
Like my stuff, and I'll help you out.
Yeah, sure, I'll be your friend. Because it's like, who cares? You know, if some crazy person showed up from my high school days and wanted to flip me a couple hundred for, yeah, sure, whatever.
Hey, everyone.
Well, that's just like she said, if she touched somebody on the plane while she was sitting there, she'd just give them a 20. You know, that just that made me mad.
Her own sense of self-importance, and she really does think that money can fix everything. But that's how disordered her thinking is because she really thinks she's better than other people. And what is it? Money shouts, wealth whispers. Like Chantal, like she's not even nouveau riche. Like, you know, I would love to make $12,000 a month, but that's before taxes and stuff. And like I said, I really don't think it's going to stay at that level. I just really don't. And people are creatures of habit. And I think a lot of people that have gotten interested in Chantal in the last few months, you know, it's like, I only watch her through reaction channels. I like social media currency, you know, it's a real thing, and I spend mine wisely. I don't give people a view because I realize that my view is equal to money. So I think a lot of people have gotten used to watching her on reaction channels and stuff. So I don't think it's going to benefit her the way she thinks life is going to benefit her. So like she'll still be able to make plenty of money, and she'll still piss it away, and it's going to be glorious to watch, you know. Excited Grebo. And I can go back to making my parody videos because realistically for a hot minute there, I stopped making them because it was getting a little like sad. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't funny anymore. Oh, but it's back to being funny. Woo! Time to order some new wigs. I guess I should get the mic first, but somebody said big thoughts with a little mic. I can scream into a tiny mic.
It ain't that you were going to say something?
Yeah, I just wanted to say, I'm, just here looking at the chats, and there's a lot of people in here that are, so into Chantal that, they think that she really gives two shits about them being on her side. Chantal does not care.
Nope.
She sees you all as dollar signs.
Yep.
You come in here with your ignorance and think that, you know, you're hurting anybody's feelings. This is the reaction channels. And without reaction channels, there will be no Chantal. She will not have all those views. Okay. She sees you guys as dollar signs, and that's it. You guys are all pumping her up, making her do this and making her do that, and you're not realizing that you're her downfall in the future. So all of this negativity about, Chantal's on vacation, do you make this? So what if she does that? Everybody could go on vacation. Anybody can make money. Just because she's out there doesn't mean anything. She could care less. The only person she cares about is Nader.
And herself.
Herself. And she don't care about any of you.
So Nader told her no.
Right. Yep. And when Nader tells her no, she, you know, if you guys really want to know the real Chantal, because your eyes are so shut, just wait till Nader keeps pissing her off and she'll tell you everything. Just calm down and it'll come. You know, and then at the same time, after she does tell everything, you guys are all throwing tomatoes at her. Then she'll come back crying, and you guys will start sending your super chats like she never told a lie.
Right?
She has you guys all brainwashed like she's a cult or something.
Chantal is like the board. Resistance is futile. You will be assimilated.
Yeah, but to some of us, it's entertainment. To some of them, they've invested. And I agree with you. It ain't that. And I know she said it bluntly, so I'll say it nicely. These YouTubers look at you like you are that green dollar sign at the end of the day.
Yeah.
They don't care what's going on in your life. They don't care about your illnesses. They don't care about your mental health. They don't care about your broken up marriages or your relationships going afar because you're paying attention to her. They care that she's getting AdSense, monetized, and when she needs it, oh, poor Chantal, you'll do okay, girl. You've got it, girl. You know what you're doing, girl.
And she could care less. She doesn't know any of them. She doesn't know by face. She doesn't know by name, because 90% of those people are with their fake names. And she sits up there, oh my gosh, I can't believe you're here. I love you. No, she don't.
Do you ever hear her once ever ask how anybody else is ever doing? I know you do.
Hell no.
Mm-mm. Or she does that, oh, I'm so sorry to hear, and then whoop, change the subject.
Here's the thing. You know who Chantal notices the most when they pop into her chat? The people that usually send the most super chats and ass pats.
Yes. That's it. And Chantal does not give back to any of hers. Like, Monty, I love your channel because you give back regardless. You help, you post other people's when they have in need of something or something bad happened, and they're part of your following. You give and you let people know what's going on. I love that about your channel. But Chantal makes thousands of dollars. Do you think she once says, let me give anybody something? Let me give them a candy box, or let me send them something? No, she doesn't, because she's selfish.
Yeah. Remember
her when she thousands of dollars on Nader.
She supposedly donated that money for Annie P, and that receipt she showed was even highly sus. Is like, did she actually donate that money to the Cancer Society of? Because it was all pretty. Yeah, it's exactly what you're saying. It ain't that.
And then when she did when the lady sent her the money to get the cat, take him to the vet, she said, just assume that if you give me money, that I'm not taking it. I'm not going to take it. My cat to the vet. I want to do with it.
I can do what I want with it, and you can't tell me what to do with it. So if you send a super chat with a specific thing in mind, you can be guaranteed I'm not using it for that.
Exactly.
She will probably do anything else besides what you told her to do with that super chat.
With the money,
right?
What you gave
just to show you that's not what she's gonna do.
So outside of entertainment, and also, hate to say this, but I'm gonna say it, there's a little hypocrisy there too. Because don't tell me that 100% of those people in her side chat like her. They don't. They enjoy watching her make a fool of herself.
No.
They do.
No.
They instigate it. They push her to do it. Oh yeah, Chantal, do this. Oh yeah, Chantal, do that.
Yeah. Let's just say I've done some really good next level stalking, and I'm privy to a lot of these, and it's like,
Grebo,
Yeah,
I know.
yeah, yeah.
I know.
Most of them don't care, but they like the power they get when they get recognized for the super trolls they are. And the ones I really do feel bad for, tiny bit. This is like when somebody tells you who they are, believe them. Chantal has told these people over and over who she is, but I do feel bad. She does have some people really empathic, almost like grandma type, that just they're so worried, and maybe they see a bit of themselves in her or one of their grandchildren, and that does make me a little sad. It's like, it's kind of gross, and she really takes advantage of those people, and she plays them like a fiddle. She really does.
Yes, she does, and it gets you pissed off because people just how you can't read Chantal. How do you not know that when Chantal is saying something or singing something, that she's telling you what she's done? This woman said about Dede, does your mom know that you're back with Nader? Because Chantal knows that Dede's mom does not like him. And she said something about, Dede went ahead and she took Nader later, which I'm assured that she did that. She took Nader on her own. They was alone before her birthday.
Probably. I have a prediction. When she comes back from Cuba, it is not even going to be a hot second before she goes and gets her BMW or Lexus or whatever in the heck it was that she wanted. I guarantee you that's going to be her first flex.
She needs to qualify for the loan, though.
But she'll get a lease. She'll get a lease. Yeah. She's going to be stupid. Yeah. She's going to get a lease, and she's going to be so upside down on that
and
it's not even going to be
interest rate. Oh, it's going to be, like I said, it's.
Yeah. She'll pay twice what the car's worth. Absolutely. Oh, yeah.
But it makes no sense, because with what she makes, like, she can just go out and buy
a car
or whatever. Yeah. But you can buy a nice car with the money you make just in one payment. Like, it makes no sense,
right, Lenny Bo? She has no credit. How could she even get a car?
She wants the flex. She wants, look what I did. And like I said, this level of income is not sustainable for her. And so let her flex. Let her get into a 3-year lease at, $598 a month plus full coverage insurance. I don't know how it works in Canada, but, it's not cheap.
Right.
Yeah, and those kind of cars in general, when you lease vehicles, they come with mileage caps, and they start charging you.
Saying. She's gonna be so upside down.
So imagine about her third long rows B's, and then she's paying 50 cents a mile on top of. It's like, oh, so excited, so much cow milk, So
Monty, what does car insurance run in Canada?
It really depends. Some
it's an entire country.
Yeah, some provinces you don't have like what would be considered a cap, because my insurance is capped in some provinces where there's a max you pay, or everybody pays pretty much within the same range no matter what vehicle they have. Other provinces, people can be quoted $1,600 a month for insurance. I've seen that before. $1,600 a month.
That's a lot.
That is a lot of money. Yes, a month.
Wow.
That's insane.
Sometimes I pay that like every 6 months.
That's insane.
Yeah.
How much did you say, Monty?
$500 a month.
$1,600.
We've lived in it forever, but I mean, I'm saying my house payment wasn't but $500 a month.
Right, exactly. So in Quebec is cheaper because that's why she was plated in Quebec. I'm not sure if she still is. Probably is still plated in Quebec versus Ontario, because it's about 30% less in Quebec for insurance on your vehicle than Ontario. So that's why a lot of people do that.
Wow.
Schooling in Quebec is cheaper. Insurance in Quebec is cheaper, but taxes in Quebec is higher. So a lot of people play the border game where they'll have a friend give their address so that the insurance papers are in Quebec, so therefore they're plated in Quebec, and then they'll go to school in Quebec because it's cheaper, but then they'll be buying stuff on the Ontario side because it's less taxes.
Didn't she say something about being double plated?
she was single plated at the back. That's why she kept on not showing her plate, because she didn't want people to know that her stuff was still going to BB's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we do that where I live. Is depending on what's going on, you know, just pop between states, you know.
Well, and ours is even counties here in Texas. Like if we lived just a few miles over, like maybe 10 miles over from where we lived, we would be in a different county. And Harris County, of course, is the most expensive. And of course, you know, that's where I am because Houston area. But if you go down over to like Mont Belvieu, it'll go down drastically, because even though all those people are driving into Harris County to Houston, downtown Houston, to work every day, just like people who live in Harris County, they still are considered to live in Chambers County, and therefore pay a whole lot less for insurance, which is, you know, I mean, you do what you do, but
I'm muted.
It's all based on greed to me, so
it's kind of that way in California too, because San Francisco, like I think San Francisco is its own like county or whatever, but the San Francisco area, they have their own minimum wage, they have their own like drug testing requirements, stuff like that. So things there are also price difference between like here and there because of like the minimum wage difference and things like that. There's
I don't miss California one bit.
Hey, I live in California.
I was born and raised there. I got the hell out. Yeah.
I want to so bad. I don't like it here.
Well, I can tell all of y'all come to Texas. It's a whole lot cheaper here.
That's what I heard.
But then you have to live under the Republican regime. So, you know, you do what you do. I live here because I've always lived here and my whole family's here. But
hippie, stop making Texas sound good. You'll have Chantal there very soon.
Oh God. No, they to Canada. I keep telling Monty he has to have a space ready for me.
I wanted to go to Canada, and then I'm sorry, Monty, no offense, but I realized there's, you know, there's some people in Canada, and it's, you know, I think I'm good in America.
I know about 6 or 7 crazy people that live in Canada. They're the craziest of most of my friends.
It's the maple syrup.
Maple syrup.
Angela K. She's homesick for who? Not her Beezers.
So was that on her community tab or on IG?
That's what they're saying. I don't
Canada
know which
can't be
one.
that bad. They all have their good and bad, I guess.
She's homesick.
Mr. Ray
for the attention she can't get because she can't live stream. That's what she's homesick for.
Yep.
She can't get her ass patched right now.
Woo!
Maybe you could pull it up, Monty. Like I said, because if on my iPads I can't pull up community posts, but it must be on her community tab. She's posting she's homesick.
Does anybody know why we can't pull up community on our iPads? I just think that's the stupidest thing. You can do it on your phone, and what's an iPad? It's a big phone.
It's a different operating system.
I mean, I've never.
Right, healthy BMI. I would not be thinking about anybody if I was on vacation.
Right? I'd be enjoying everything that's around me, man.
Yeah.
Shoot, at an all-inclusive resort, I'd be relaxing, having somebody bring me some room service. Who knows?
You know she's feeding her face and she's posting that. I'm homesick.
I'm guessing she's probably realized the amount. Like, there's probably a lot of walking involved. She's probably realizing that the internet really isn't good, so there will be no hug box. And the thing is like, yeah, they're going to be helpful, but realistically, if you think about it, $900 all inclusive, she's not at the top of the line. Like, where you know what I mean? This is basically an economy all-inclusive trip. So, you know, people are not going to be waiting on her hand and foot. And
right.
Yeah.
And it's probably not all that inclusive. She's not getting everything she thought she was going to get for that cheap price.
Yeah. Like I'm sure the cost of food, like I'm sure like, okay, you're like a lot of places will be like, okay,
Right,
like
Kelly?
breakfast and lunch is included, but you have to pay for dinner. And so like I said, and the portions are smaller, and like I said, a lot of those places, like the restaurants, are only open at certain times, and so I'm sure that her ability to fill that void with food is being impeded in some way. It's extremely expensive. She doesn't have access to her hug box, and I think that, I'm already sunburned, I think that's real. I think because she walks so much slower, so I'm sure coming down that gangplank and then having to waddle across all the way into and stuff like that, it just, even 5 or 10 minutes out in that kind of sun is going to cause some damage to lily white skin like that. So,
and we all know with her attitude, she did the little visit, to the outhouse because she had that little cokey attitude. And
she can't do her
so
booger
she's
sugar.
coming down off of that now that she's over there. She has no edibles with her. She has no weed with her. She has she can get booze. But I mean, she's not going to waddle around to get the booze. She can't get her ass pats because she can't go live.
She's stone cold sober dealing with all of this reality. And so, like I said, it's like, please, dear 8-pound, 5-ounce baby Jesus, find her some Wi-Fi that works so we can see it unfold in real time. Like, this is what, and if not, then I really think we can look forward to some epic pre-records, like badly edited, just
Oh, I hope she loses it and records it. I really do. If she can't go live, I want it recorded at least. I mean, I want to see the absolute messiest Chantal fucking.
Yep. I want to see drunk Chantal.
I want to see the messy breakdown. I want to see the messy breakdown.
How many times do you think when like she's going to be drunk and she's going to want something, she's going to go pee, and I'll take her a hot second to realize that there is no pee. And I can almost guarantee she will probably nickname some of the Cabana boys. Can I tell you?
Oh yeah.
Here's 20, and like I said, So
I can't.
Y'all were talking about the weed last night. She made one offhand comment, and God, I hope it was offhand. She said, do you think I could take edibles to the airport? I mean, it is edibles.
Oh, she ate them before she went. You know she did.
And she didn't look totally hammered. I will say this, because I don't think she got much sleep and she needed to be functioning.
Right.
So maybe she thanks YouTube Reject Reacts. So I'm questioning, like, maybe she took a little something, but her tolerance is so high that
there's no Uber Eats there.
Yeah, right? Oh my God. So reality is setting in, and so it's like, yeah, we're probably going to have to wait. We're only going to get these cryptic community tab posts,
right?
Maybe we'll get really lucky and somebody will, spot a wild Chantal and post it on Twitter or something like that. But I doubt it. So yeah, like I said, it's Monty, I can't remember. Did you do some research into like the at that particular hotel, like the what is included, like the menus, the hours of the restaurant?
I did not, but that might actually be a very good video for me to go over. So yeah, that's a very good idea. YouTube Reject wanted to come up, but typically we start wrapping it up at this time.
I mean, I can bounce if you want somebody to come up real quick, because I got to go anyways. I got a doctor's appointment.
Well, maybe for like 5 minutes or so, 5 to 10, because typically we wrap it up at this time.
Yeah, I can hang up, no problem, if you need more.
No, I know we have. Okay, thank you, Goddess of Pain. You don't need to leave. There's enough space.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we get. I think it's how much people max? I think it's 10 or 12 or something.
We
like
can
that.
all do a Chantal.
It's 10,
we'll
I
make
think.
it fit. We'll make ourselves fit.
Yes, this isn't the plane. We don't need an extender. She can fit.
Right?
We can all fit.
But
We
yeah,
need
it
to buy
says
an
10
extra
people
seat.
can fit in the.
But actually, hey, am I tripping, or did Nader look nervous last night?
He looked unwell. He just
he looked like the police was about to walk through that door in any minute.
And I think, just like I said, I think, yeah, everybody knows Grebo has thoughts. But no, I really do. I believe he has been told to keep her name out of your mouth, and I think he's doing what the police. And I really do think that there was some sort of interaction, because for Chantal to have notifications set on 2 different platforms, I'm going live and I'm spilling tea, bitch. No, you're not, because your channel's coming back. But and the comments about her being outside, I'm playing the music. I think there was some kind of interaction, and I don't think Nader likes to have any kind of interaction with the police, whether whether it's not even his fault. I think it makes him incredibly unhappy, and,
yeah, he looked weird to me. He just looked weird. I don't care. He looked like,
and he maybe wanted to spill some tea, but he was told not to. So you know how it is when you really want to say
you want to
something,
spill something,
and you're doing the pee dance in your chair because you can't, and
or maybe he pissed off Chantal, and he knows how Chantal gets when she gets pissed off. She starts spilling the beans, and he don't want it to come out because of the legal actions that are against him.
Yeah, or maybe he really truly just doesn't want to interact with her. So if she shows up and she's offering money or drugs,
he is a weirdo,
and then he has to shuttle her out the door. I really think he's just kind of over it.
Somebody says, I'm sorry, somebody's funny. Somebody says Chantal brought the tooth in her carry-on.
Everybody's saying the tooth is still there. It's just a shadow. That's why you can't see it.
She put it under her pillow for the tooth fairy.
If his tooth is actually missing, maybe he's just in pain, and that's why he looks so terrible, man. Having teeth.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot's happening to him. YTR, you were gonna say something?
Oh, hi.
Hi.
I just wanted to say the skit yesterday was so funny. I was listening at work and I was trying not to laugh. It was hilarious.
Yeah, it was funny yesterday.
You're all funny. And hi, Monty. Never been up here before, but I do watch. Usually I'm on the go, so I don't comment as much. But I did want to ask you guys, so was it confirmed, the boombox thing, that she was out there for like 4 hours with the music?
I'm not able to confirm it. I just heard through hearsay that's what happened, but it kind of makes sense. She's away for Saturday and Sunday. He's away. I'm sure there were a multitude of confrontations happening over that 2-day period. There has to be.
Yeah. And remember, Chantal did bring up, say anything. She's of all the references, who would bring up like a 1985 movie where somebody sits out somebody's house and plays music loudly to get their emotional, their selves across? It just seemed oddly specific to just be some rando thought. So, like I said, I think there's some truth too.
And we know she's stalked before. We know she's gone around and around the block. But here's the thing: if he was enthusiastic about her being there, call me crazy, but when I'm gonna see someone that wants to see me, I'm not waiting out their place for 4 hours plus, so I think that's weird there.
And she's got to stop.
She went to Cuba. That's my other thought. Sorry.
She's got to stop ruining 80s references for me in particular, because I'm such an 80s fan and I really can't stand it. Between the singing of her song, the singing of the songs, or the mentioning of, really, cute moments that were great then, for teenagers then. But right now it's like, it's a little stalkerish, a little, I'll be watching you outside the window. It's kind of just freaky. And YTR, I love your channel, by the way, I got to tell you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
And
hi, everyone that said hi to me.
What's the name of your channel again, so I could go there right now and subscribe?
Oh, thank you. It's YouTube Reject Reacts.
Okay.
The same as my handle. Also, I don't want Monty to think I came up here to do that. I actually like watching. I think y'all are funny, and obviously I just really wanted to say hi. And I did want to say, wow, I can't believe she actually went to Cuba. I did not see that coming.
Isn't that great?
We're all in shock.
I'm glad.
And got her channel back. How do you feel about that? And got her channel back.
I can't believe it, really. I've never seen anything like that happen before, especially the reason why she was booted. I've never seen someone come back from that. I find it really interesting. I mean, it's a double-edged sword. I mean, it's not cool that YouTube flip-flopped on that one, but I do think it'll be easier for everyone else to keep up with her because, you know, she's all over the place. So I guess back to the old way, but I don't know. It's kind of crazy to me.
I think it gave her a boost. Like, I think she really thinks she's bulletproof, which is awesome for us because entertainment. I'm sorry. Grebo is one happy camper right now.
You're dancing.
I don't know.
Okay,
dancing.
I think, Grebo, I think you're almost happier than Pete's was. And I've never seen Pete's like that.
Oh, yeah, Lord. So Chantal should give you a nice little face rub, Grebo.
Right?
Pete was happy because he don't have to go look for a job anymore.
Exactly. That was my thing. I was like, oh, Pete's is so happy because he don't have to look for a job now. Look at that shit. He was
yeah, that's the most animated I've seen him.
Right? I think he was stressing about the money because did you see that first night when she came on the Beezer show when she was pulling that? He laid there that entire time. So I really think that, so one or two things, either Chantal put it underneath her business name as a sole proprietorship. I just can't see YouTube falling for that. Or it was underneath Pete's name, and that's how it got monetized so quickly. And so he was extremely concerned that his one source of income was going to disappear. But yeah, it doesn't all fall on
That is great.
Yeah. So he can focus on all I'm going to say about Pete's and his current life arc is he spends way too much time on Twitter, and I just think that he's starting to think all kinds of crazy things because he desperately needs attention. He desperately wants attention, and he's figuring out the things to say and do that get him attention. And I'll just say this, that some things that people do can be irreversible. So I really hope that he seeks medical professionals' input into these things before some decision is made that is irreversible.
Grebo, that's way too much. You're lucky if he can reach the refrigerator at this
right?
point.
I know.
Let me symbolize that. Pete, if you're listening, get back on your meds. Go back to see your doctor. Don't listen to Chantal. You have not cured yourself.
And don't listen to Twitter.
Yeah, don't listen to Twitter. Oh my God.
And take your time. And take your time because we have not gotten any confirmation of it. He said he was questioning, which can be, there's many spectrums with that. I worry that he's going to just listen to the internet. There's a long journey ahead with that. There are all kinds of people that have questioned. It can really mean anything. Hopefully he doesn't listen to Twitter on all that stuff. And like you were saying, not make a rash decision, taking your time, do the whole process, which, professionals can help with that, definitely. So I agree.
Yeah, this will be a great time.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was saying this would be a great time for him to learn how to use the dishwasher, the microwave, and the stove.
And a shower.
And a shower, because he doesn't know how to do those things. And Chantal is so embarrassing. She will just blatted it straight out that he doesn't know how to do it.
Anastasia, I'm sorry I was drinking with my mic unmuted because those sounds, ew. I am so sorry. I thought I had muted because
DG, I'm with you. I'm hugging you right now. I get it. I was just about as angry as you were, but I have to remind myself, this is the internet, seriously. I completely get it though.
Yeah, I agree. It is kind of frustrating when someone gets away with everything and no consequences. And I do get that. I felt mixed things as well, because on one hand, I was really glad when she got what was coming to her because she doesn't deserve what she has. At the same time, like you said, it is the internet. Luckily, her reality is not our reality, as Pulpy says. So let's be grateful for that, right?
Yeah, we have to remind ourselves it's just the situation she actually is in. Like, nobody wants to be her. Nobody wants to be her. Seriously.
But I do want to say one thing about Pete's. I thought it was pretty rude of her last night when she was getting her suitcases. And she said, I'll get the carry-on. You're the man, you can get the other one. And I'm thinking, didn't he just say he was questioning this? And you just out and out, why would you have said that? I mean,
because she's ignorant.
Yeah. And she did say before, I support Pete's and everything he does. Okay, Chantal, what you meant to say is I support Pete's and everything he does unless it's an inconvenience
to her
for me. And then Paxan Pete's.
Oh, well, like when he told her about her channel being back, and she was, saying how great he was and helping her out, but yet she's highlighting in her own damn chat all the shit people telling him to shut up, go away, nobody wants anything to do with him. She's highlighting it all as she's looking at her computer, and then turns around and says, "Oh, I wasn't looking at it. I was just clicking on things." Oh, please, Chantal, you knew exactly what you were doing.
Yeah, she's real ignorant. She needs to learn how to be humble. That's her problem.
Oh, she won't learn. I've been watching her for 4 years now. No, no learning curve with that. Let's not get our hopes up.
Can you believe it's been 4.5 years, almost 5 years we've been dealing with this person?
Like I said, I found Chantal. It was March 2017. And I hit the subscribe because I thought she was somebody that was on a weight loss journey. And she just, like I said, I hit subscribe, and she had less than 1,000 subscribers. And I really quickly unsubscribed, but I was like, this is going to be entertaining. Like, you just get that feeling like, ooh, sit through the first couple crappy episodes. This is going somewhere. And I should be like a producer or something, because I've got to really, here I am talking TMI on the internet. I deserve a seatbelt. But no, I just, like I said, I got a real good feeling that this story was going to go somewhere. And oh boy, am I glad that I.
And what a train wreck we've seen over the last 4 years.
Yeah.
But back when she first started, the train first started wrecking, there weren't very many reaction channels covering her. I mean,
no, there weren't.
It was really pure episodic, or it was very intermittent, and so it was really hard to not give her a view. It really was. So thank goodness for Monty and his consistency, and but there's a few, and of course there's always people that are dogpiling in on the tail end, so. But
I want Monty and one other when it comes to Chantal, and that's it. I've given up on everybody else.
I worry about BBJ though, because Pete's don't like that cat.
Yeah.
And behind closed doors, and when he says things like, he has somebody, she says something about BBJ has one foot in the grave, and then he was like, I wish the other one would fall in with him.
Yeah.
I was so mad. Oh my God. I was like, this man always calls this cat out his name. He says so many bad things. He wants to fling it across the room. And I worry.
You know why?
So I listened to that last night, and he said, I'm not going to do anything to BBJ. I don't believe that.
I think we all worry about the cat when it comes to him. I think his animosity toward the cat has to deal with when she cheated on him with BB. That cat was part of that. He is very passive aggressive through the cat and does not address it to Chantal. Yeah. That's a theory of mine. Don't know if any of you have talked about that before.
And she renamed because it was the cat's BBJ's original name was Casey, and then got renamed. Basically mini BB in it. I don't. So
I think he doesn't like that.
Yeah.
Right.
So
I think the original was Jewel. Then Casey. Nikki. Then BBJ. She's live. Okay.
Yep. Sorry to interrupt, but Nikki's saying that she is live.
Oh my.
All right. Well, I guess we're gonna figure out what she's gonna be saying if she's live. What should we do now? I guess wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Yeah, we'll wrap it up and we'll go over there.
You're gonna go over there, Monty?
Yeah, I am gonna go over to my main channel. So come to my window. We'll go clockwise as usual. Any last words?
I keep forgetting that I put that up there. Let's not have any more Melissa Etheridge references. Natural ginger. I don't know. At this point, it's a big question mark over my head. Like, I have no idea. Anything that could have happened already. So,
yep.
Hippieista?
Well, we all may need seatbelt extenders just to hold on for the rest of this.
We're agreeable.
And thank you all again, ladies. Y'all are wonderful. And Monty.
Yep, same. I love you guys.
Wonderful, Monty.
Thank you.
I'll just wrap up and say, and thank goodness that her main channel came back at 3 or 4 minutes to midnight. It really pivoted where this dumpster was going to burn. So I'm really glad for that. I am glad she got on that plane. I am so glad she proved me wrong. And I'm just like I said, it's like I'll say I know there's some people that are really upset that her behaviors were allowed or are being tolerated, and all I can say is her life is her karma. It's not fun to be her, so just watch and enjoy the entertainment, man, because there's such good stuff coming. Her and her hubris, yay!
All right, thank you, Gregory, for eating that.
This goes to all her enabling beezers. Like my mom used to say, don't stick your hands in fire for no man. All right, that's all I have to say.
I love that.
Goddess of Pain.
I'm still in shock she went to Cuba. I'm still in shock she got her channel back. All that being said, it makes it easier for reactions. It makes it easier for us to come out and hear and panel and talk crap about her. Yeah, I'll be along for the train wreck still, I guess.
Last but not least, YouTube Rejects.
Thank you for having me on, first of all. And yes, I'm still processing that she's even there. And obviously, I'm going to bring my butt over to when Monty goes over there so we can see this Cuba beast. So let's all enjoy that.
Yes, thank you, everybody, for joining me.
Monty.
I will be starting up on my main channel the live that she is on right now. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Monty.
Smash
Thank
the
you,
like
Monty.
button.
Bye.
Thank
Bye,
you.
guys.
Take care. Bye, everybody.